I know I'm a day late. This was supposed to go live yesterday. I had everything filmed and recorded, but I just got super busy with other things. So here it is now. Enjoy. How's it going, guys? I'm Wolf the Ronin, and today I have some surprising news for you. I never thought I'd be able to talk about this, but now I can, because it's a thing now, officially. I want to talk about the Usagi Yojimbo TV series that's coming to Netflix. This was announced, I want to say, 2 years ago. Yeah, in 2020, it was announced that Usagi Yojimbo was going to be in his own Netflix series. And we got a couple hints here and there, but nothing too crazy. Today, they just dropped some more first looks. We got some images, so I want to just kind of delve in there. Usagi Yojimbo is my favorite comic book character of all time, so I am really excited for this with maybe a few concerns. So let's just jump right into it, and I'll read the entire article for you guys. This comes from What's on Netflix, and it was posted by Stan Sakai, the author of the series. He officially posted it on Facebook. The post is somewhere on screen right now. He also posted it all over Twitter and all the social media stuff. So wherever you find that, you can just search him up and you can probably find the link. So let's get into the article. So it's titled Samurai Rabbit, The Usagi Chronicles, Netflix release dates and first look. So it was first announced in July 2020, like I said, which is the adaptation of Stan Sakai's Usagi Yojimbo. It's coming to Netflix in April 2022, specifically on April 28th. So the beginning of the article just kind of goes over just kind of the history of Usagi, and I do plan to make some more Usagi content, so stay tuned to that, and I will get some of that rolled out in the near future. Running for over 35 years, the Usagi Yojimbo comics have a huge legacy. Stan Sakai, a Japanese-American cartoonist, is behind the cartoon. As mentioned, it was first announced that Netflix would be releasing a new TV series based on the beloved cartoon back in July of 2020. On the announcement, Sakai said, "It is wonderful to expand the Usagi universe by collaborating with so many talented people. I am working with an awesome team, and I'm looking forward to finally seeing an Usagi series on the screen. I thank my wonderful fans, friends, and family for their support and encouragement over the last 35 plus years." And you can see this was the original post that he posted in July 15th of 2020, where he just says, "I'm excited to announce the first ever Usagi Yojimbo TV series. Thank you for all your years of patience and support." And then we get a little image of Usagi doing that. The very first look at Samurai Rabbit, the Usagi Chronicles, came in 2021. This was the first image still that we got. I don't remember seeing this, but I'm seeing it now. And this was the first image that was given to us. I believe they showed it at Comic-Con, but we didn't get much from that. We just got this image. Now, who's behind Samurai Rabbit, the Usagi Chronicles? Candy and Doug Langdale are serving as the showrunners for the series. They're best known for their work on Netflix's Maya and the Three, and working on DreamWorks projects such as Puss in Boots and Kung Fu Panda: Legends of Awesomeness. The project has numerous production companies involved, including Gaumont, Dark Horse Entertainment, Atomic Monster, and Indian-based 88 Pictures. Was Stan Sakai involved with the series, you may be asking? Yes, is the answer. Back when the show was first announced, Sakai talked about his role within the production, saying, "It is a pleasure working with Gaumont and Netflix. I'm involved in each step of the production and am enthusiastic with the direction we are going into." So, I'm not too familiar with the showrunner's portfolio. I can tell that they're definitely like Netflix shows, and just looking at just like the Puss in Boots and the Kung Fu Panda, this already kind of tells me this is gonna be more directed towards kids and not towards like the hardcore Usagi fans like myself and others who have kind of been with this ride since the 80s when it came out. So I definitely think it's gonna head towards a younger demographic, and I have some thoughts on that. We'll get into that in a moment though. So we scroll down. What's Samurai Rabbit, the Usagi Chronicles about? Usagi is a young rabbit who doesn't want much from life, just to be history's greatest samurai. When he comes to the futuristic city of Neo-Edo to seek his destiny, he accidentally unleashes dozens of the bizarre ancient monsters known as yokai. Now, along with his friends, Chizu, Gen, and Kitsune, he must clean up the mess he's made. but the situation is far stranger than they could have imagined. So here we are. We got Usagi right there. We got Gen. I believe. Well, this is obviously Kitsune, and then we have. I guess this would be. What was their name? Chizu. Yeah, I'm not familiar with that character. I know Usagi had a friend named Kitsune, and then Gen is obviously a longtime fan favorite, although he still has his horn, so I don't know if they're going to do something about that within the show, but Gen's supposed to be missing his horn, because Usagi cut it off. But again, this is for a younger demographic. So then we get into the voice cast on who's voicing the characters. So we got, I guess it's from left to right, Darren Barnett, I think I said that right. This guy here will be voicing Usagi and Spot. Any long-term Usagi readers knows Spot is essential to the story. Then we got Shelby Rabara, who will be voicing Kitsune. She was in Steven Universe. I don't know as who. I didn't watch Steven Universe, but she was in there. And then we got, I guess, Alex Lee, who I think is this guy here. Yeah, so picture Darren Barnett, Shelby Rabara, and Alex Lee. That's Alex Lee right there. He'll be voicing Gen in the series, and which he has plenty of credits to his name, but he's best known for voicing Zenitsu from Demon Slayer. I'm not a fan of this. I'm not a fan of this. I'm sure he's a great person and he has a great voice in other things. I only know him as Zenitsu, and Zenitsu was my least favorite character in Demon Slayer. And when I think of Gen, a rhinoceros, mercenary, Ronin, I do not think of Zenitsu. You know, I think of a deep voice, like something maybe along the lines of like Patrick Sates or oh god, who voiced Rory Mustang? Travis Willingham, or that, you know, characters with a deep voice. I mean, he's a big muscular rhinoceros, so I figure he'd have a deep voice, not a whiny. Well, I don't know what the rest of his credits are, but when I think of Zenitsu, I think of a whiny weakling. And I really don't want Gen to be a whiny weakling. Which, if they do that, I kind of see where they're going. You know, make the big muscular character the weakling. They did that with Sonic Boom, I guess, with Knuckles. Anyway, so that's one of my first concerns. I'm sure he has a great voice and, like, puts his best into all of the work that he's in. But I don't know him from anything else. I only know him as Zenitsu. So, you know, if you guys have any recommendations, Crimson, I'm sure you're watching this, you could probably point me in the right direction. Like, show me stuff that he's in where he doesn't have Zenitsu's voice, and maybe I could change my mind. But as of right now, I don't agree with it. I don't. All right, moving on. We're getting into the photos, and I will be honest, the animation and the character designs look really cool. I'm going to blow the images up for you guys to see because we can't see it very well on here. But we see Usagi riding on a bike with Spot. The next image looks like Usagi's doing something where he's summoning the yokai with the lightning because, you know, Usagi doesn't have powers. We have what looks like a training montage against what looks like Anubis, honestly, from Egyptian mythology. I don't know if they're going to consider Anubis a yokai. That would be kind of weird, but whatever. We see some sakura trees there. He's dueling in a field. He almost kind of looks like, I think his name is Yukichi, which if you're caught up with Usagi, that's one of the more recent characters. It's Usagi's cousin. But I doubt that's who this is. I'm pretty sure this is just, you know, this version of Usagi. Then we have him on what I think is the same bike. I can't really tell. He's riding the bike in spots that it looks like he's ready to get into some combat. And then my love-hate relationship with this image. I love this image because Usagi, like the traditional Usagi right here, looks so good. It's just unfortunate that we're not getting a traditional Usagi. And that's my biggest concern. Is that, you know, we've been waiting for a new Usagi series for so long, and we're getting just something that's not like traditional Usagi. I'm not like bashing the show before it comes out, and I'm sure Stan Sakai is super excited. I mean, I'm still super excited for it. But I do wish we got a more traditional Usagi show, like that features actual Usagi. I forget his last name. I'm so bad. I'm so sorry. Miyamoto. Oh, I'm blanking. I want a show that focuses on Usagi Miyamoto. And from what I'm understanding, this character here, this character here is like the great grandson of Usagi Miyamoto, who shares the name. Which, when I read that a while ago, I was not totally behind. But we'll really just have to see and see how the show does after the first few episodes. But as of right now, I'm just not feeling the whole future thing. I mean, we've seen Usagi in TV before. He's been in he's posed as cameos in the Ninja Turtles shows, many Ninja Turtles shows. Like he was in the most recent Nickelodeon show. I didn't watch the whole Ninja Turtles run on Nickelodeon, but I saw those 3 episodes, and they paid so much respect to the source material. The first episode, I mean, just everything. It had the homages, it had the little skulls when someone dies. It was actually really well done. But I'm just concerned that it's just not going to be the Usagi that we want. Maybe we'll get some flashbacks, but like I said earlier, I don't think the target audience are the hardcore comic fans. This is to get new readers into the books, because when you really think about it, the Usagi comics are actually meant for a younger audience. They're not meant for adults like us. I still read them because they are very well written. It's Japanese and it's samurai, so I'm obviously going to read it because I'm always into that stuff. But even when you read some of the earlier issues and even some of the current ones, it's teaching Japanese culture, which I feel like as long as they're hitting that, like they're still kind of teaching some of the Japanese culture and keeping the culture culturally accurate, for the lack of better terms, then I think the show will be doing its job right. It's just doing it in a different direction, which I personally just don't get that big of a good feeling about. I want this Usagi. This is the Usagi I want. I love this Usagi, and I want to see him in a show format. I'm okay with this. I can't really judge it right now. I have to wait till I see it. But I just don't like going into the future. I really like the old Japanese aesthetic, the Oriental aesthetic, which they're still kind of keeping to. Like if you look at the city, it does have that Japanese traditional look to it, kind of like San Francisco from Big Hero 6. But I really just wanted to focus on him right there. But, it is what it is. We'll just have to wait and see. I'm still excited for the show. I'm debating whether or not I should renew my Netflix account just for this show, or if I should just wait for Witcher Season 3. But yeah, those are my thoughts on the Usagi Yojimbo show, or what's it called? It's a long name. The Samurai Rabbit, the Usagi Chronicles. It's coming out April 28th. We don't have a trailer. They just dropped images, so you can take that for what you will. I don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I want to hear from you guys. I want to hear what your guys' thoughts are on the Usagi Yojimbo Netflix series. Are you going to watch it? Are you going to wait on it? Let's have a discussion down in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll check you guys next time. Mm-hmm.